Folks, we're getting back in that house. I am still a little sick. Uh, a little. Honestly, I'm about about where I was a couple days ago. Um, more puzzles? Yeah, hell yeah, more puzzles. Uh, I couldn't tell you which puzzles are coming up, but yeah. But yeah, I'm not streaming for work tonight because I didn't go into the office because I'm still I got a congested enough cough that I'm like I it's weird. I don't feel that bad, but I'll get into coughing fits and it's like a kind of hacky enough cough that I'm like that could be it's, COVID adjacent at the very least. And I don't know. I didn't want to go give that to people before the holidays. So, stayed home, not streaming there. So I was like, you know what? Oh, and Avery's gone tonight for the next couple hours. So I'm like, I'm here alone. I'm just gonna do blueprints again. Because why not? Brutal. That sucks. I I am disappointed because there was stuff I really wanted to do in the office, and I wanted to, there's stuff I really wanted to do, but honestly, if this is what COVID is like for me this time, this is not that bad. Um, this is much better than either of the other times I've had it. So I'm hoping this is just where it stays. I'm also hoping it just goes away tomorrow. But yeah, we'll see. Ooh, baby. Okay. Do we make a tomb run or do we make a classroom run? Hi, baby. Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the stream. Play over here. Yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna try to hopefully on the mend. I It feels like I'm right where I've been the last couple days. Uh, this morning it felt a little bit worse, but then throughout the day it's cleared up a bit. So I don't know. Um, man. Also, hey Merc, hey Lowbrass, how you guys doing? So I've got two of my goals I could go after this time. I could either try to make this a classroom run, which is something I tried to do a couple times. I haven't had it pay off yet. That's going to be gem dependent, or I can try to make it. The tomb is where I can get the key for her ladyship's chambers, which feels like that's mostly a crapshoot. Tomb will make the antechamber easier. Will it? Oh, wait. Why will it make it easier? Because I can go up through the foundation. I can go up through the foundation at any point, right? Just because I like if I take the elevator down. Like, am I wrong about that, or am I misunderstanding? You can move the cart and unlock the door. I thought I already have. I'm confused. Well, we're gonna go tomb, and then you can tell me what's going on with that, I guess. Uh, let's just grab the key, because I feel like the tomb shows up less often than the schoolyard. Okay, getting some dice is really nice, actually. Uh, so I guess what we'll do with this one is we'll try to make this the second antechamber run, and then also side objective, try and draw Clara's bedroom. Um, Also, this could be a really good money run. The north door. Oh! Oh, because I can just run in. You're saying because I can run to the end right now and open the door into my bedroom right now. That's what you're saying. Is that the gist of it? Because okay, cool. Yeah, I could just go do that right now. Although last time, so I'm confused. Okay, no, this is open this time. Why was this closed before? But it's closed again. Isn't this supposed to be... Isn't this supposed to be a path through? Like, I swear last time we did this... Am I just forgetting the layout? Because I could have sworn... This is the way through to the reservoir, and then I could get to the lever for the door. Man, I also wonder if there's anything else here that... Reservoir... Okay, so yeah, so like, I thought it was like right here. Here's that thing. Pull the handle on the statue again? Oh! That resets? I didn't realize... Okay. Alright, well I guess we'll just run through and pull that real quick. Alright, I totally see what you mean now. You know what's rough is, I don't know, I'm wondering if I've ever missed anything down in these areas or not. Like, did I actually read everything? Was I very thorough? Did we need a key to unlock that before? Or was that always something we could just open? Thank you for letting me know about the handle in the statue, though. I have completely forgotten that since we initially solved that. Okay, so here's the thing. So we have the secret garden key in the coat check. So if we can pull that again, if we can get the coat check at all, we can grab the secret garden key, which would be massive. And then maybe if I can also build the power hammer on this run, I can try and use it on things, but I could also just coat check a full power hammer. Okay, and this... We should reset this. I assume we should reset... Yeah, we should reset this. Should I just go up through the foundation and make a run for it now? Or would that be silly? I don't have any keys or anything. The foundation elevator is up right now. Oh, could I not get it to come down? Do I need to like turn off? I need a key card otherwise. Right. Okay. Is this actually faster? I think this gets me there in less steps. I've definitely seen that elevator come down for me before, but I think it might have been when I had turned off the keycard readers or something. I have to do a chess run at some point too, but to do the chess run, I need her ladyship's room. That elevator is up right now. I'm feeling like a real idiot, like a real schmuck. How's everybody doing today? Where's everybody at? Back to work after the holidays, after the first holiday, I guess. So I've eaten up 12 steps by doing this, apparently. Anybody playing anything interesting or watching anything interesting? Got some real snow? We were hoping we'd get snow yesterday, something like that, but it just turned into like really fat raindrops. So that was kind of a bummer. I think it was yesterday. It was yesterday. Avery got absolutely soaked. Get that gem. "34 degrees and pouring rain." Yeah. Yeah, I absolutely despise when that's what you wind up with. Got well over a foot or so here. That's lovely. I would love snow. Oh, I misread it. I thought this cost a gem. I was thinking it was going to give us a gem. That's unfortunate. I completely wasted that. West Wing Hall is good. When the wet turns into ice overnight, it freezes. Yes, that also really blows. Ooh, Parlor for more gems or Nook for keys. I really need keys, honestly. Commissary's not bad. There's gonna be some interesting stuff to do in the freezer at some point, but I don't think it's time to do that yet. Shovel's not a bad idea. Okay, that's pretty sick. That's also pretty good. Nice. Take the pantry. Take the bedroom. All right, let's see. 5. Ooh, 17, 25. Yellow is minus. Yellow's minus. 10 is 7. 5, 6, 9. Minus 2 is 7. Times 2, maybe 14. God damn. All right. 16 divided by 1. Nothing. 4, 2. It's going to be 2. I could have been a scientist. Oh, man. It's going to get down to 4 degrees tonight. So I was like, Jesus, where are you at? That's extreme. That's pretty rough. Ooh, got key cards. Okay. Two hours southwest of Chicago? Oh, man. Okay, well, that's all we can do here. Let's backtrack, I guess. Not doing terrible with steps. The fact that we have this snaky path is what's really unfortunate. Yeah, make food better. Might as well. I mean, courtyard is just gonna give me. It's got dig spots, so that's good. It's just gonna give me an extra. Oh, hey, holy shit! I almost completely missed that I got a hammer here. Okay. Nice. Okay. What's all that? Middle of nowhere, Illinois. Let's try. I mean, getting the treasure trove is not a bad idea. Just keep stacking this thing up. The true treasure of the trove is not in the house? It said that green notes are always true, right? Before? The true treasure of the trove is not in the house. I bet that as I open that more and more, as I draw this room more often, I'll get more clarity on what that's about. I should do this. Alright, what do we got? Every statement claiming where the gems are is false. The gems are in the true box. So this guy's bullshit. This guy's false. Because in order to be... He himself is saying... Yeah, because he can't be a split, right? The rules aren't that every statement is true or false. It's that every box is true or false, right? There could be a box. There could be one box that combines them. That could be what they're trying to teach me here. Let's see. The gems are on the table behind you. Clearly false. The gems are in this box. Yeah, this guy's false. The thing I really got to figure out is it possible within the confines of this? Well, okay, so here's the thing. If this guy is mixed, this one has to be true. Because it has to be the one box that has only true statements, if that's the case. So, every statement claiming where the gems are is false. The gems are in the blue box. If his top statement is false and his bottom statement is true, This guy has to, at best, be a mixed box. At the absolute best. He cannot be a fully true box, because he contradicts himself, which would mean that this has to be a fully true box. So it's got to be in here. Yeah. I swear it's been in the white box like the last 10 times we've done this. These are definitely getting more... I wonder... I was going to say whose job it was, but like this was like a one-person team for the most part. So, yeah. But like the process of just designing a bunch of riddles specifically for that. Wonder how long that took. I don't need the pump room at all. But the pool is very forgiving from a door perspective. Break room puzzles. What's the break room? Is it the billiard room, or is there a thing called the break room that I just haven't seen yet? I should pull security. I should definitely pull security. Break room might actually be one of the upgrades. Oh, that makes sense. We haven't seen an upgrade disc in a very long time. I could get a key if I pull hallway. The hallway's just not actually super useful there. But I don't want to use one of my dice yet. I'm not desperate enough. Here we go. I should hit this. See, I don't think you could actually... I don't think you could generate those puzzles. I don't think you could have a computer do it. I think it involves a level of reasoning and creativity that that requires a human touch. Because like it's not just randomly applying any... It's not just randomly picking like two false statements and a true statement and randomly assigning them to the boxes. It is... Oh, you're right. I need to change to high security. What am I doing? Each of those is very bespoke. Like, it is a set of 3 statements that specifically go together. If you mix and match statements from any of those, it would, it wouldn't work. They need to be like in the group that they're in. So I think that involves a level of intentionality in human design that I don't think you'd be able to computer generate at all. I think locker room's a good idea. Hell yeah, there we go. This guy's already paying off. Where does the key spawn in this room? Still some of the parlor room puzzles for D&D Dungeon. That's a phenomenal idea, honestly. Was this guy not supposed to start with a key? No. Okay. Hey, dark room is actually good right now. It is if I run back to the utility closet. I'm burning through steps. I really need to pull the dining room soon. I forgot that, like, you have to trigger the dark room first. I hope this doesn't fuck with... I hope it doesn't, like, actually go off now. That would really bum me out, because I don't want to waste the steps to go back and do it again. Okay, thank God. I don't think we are going to be able to do her ladyship's chambers on this run. The Mechanarium can give us... Mechanarium gives us a lever, right? Does it gain doors if I get more machine rooms? We've got laboratory, we've got utility closet. If I then... Oh, we've got three. We've got three, actually. We've got security as well. So if I pull... So how many gear rooms do you have? I've got three. I think that's how many we had last time when we got a lever out of it. A max of 8 doors. So I guess my question, I haven't seen if it functions this way yet. Does it... If I then... there we go. If I now draw another gear room, would the Mechanarium gain another room? I'll keep the sledgehammer for... Ooh, should I check the sledgehammer now? Or do I check the diary key now? I don't think we're going to get her ladyship's chambers. Should I check? I should check the diary key now. That way I don't need the tomb to make that run. And we can actually, whenever we manage to pull her room, we can then just run to code check and grab it. I think that's a very good idea. I really need to pull dining room. Just pulling sauna is not a bad idea, I think. I'm about to get to foundation. Getting the extra steps tomorrow is a good idea. And I don't need to step in there. I don't think I've ever been in the drafting studio. We should do that. What? So the solarium seems like it'll actually just be very helpful, like for these harder things you're trying to do, because it seems like it's just because you can't draft out of that room, so you just set it up somewhere, and then you're then just going to be pulling rarer rooms the rest of the run. I personally am very into the Dovecoat. Whenever you draw a Dovecoat while drafting, you may rotate floor plans. Does that mean I can rotate any of the other floor plans that I've drawn with it? And Clock Tower seems kind of situational, but it also seems like that might be a room that has story significance. These all seem very good, honestly. I think Solarium will help me get the drafting room again in the future, though. Solarium seems like the thing to do for the long term. Solarium seems like the thing that makes sense to get first. I don't know that I'm going to use this Clock Tower effect very often, but Solarium seems like it'll definitely be useful. Let's go with that. This one costs a gem like all the others. Many of the feathered locals of Mount Holly, as a devout birdwatcher and amateur ornithologist, Mary had petitioned her uncle for years. Mary had? So this... Oh man, this might have story importance too. I think Solarium is going to make it easier to then get these fast. So let's go with this. Now, what else is in here? Very detailed paper model of a safe. Is that in this room? Hang on a second. The Great Hall. This is what the Great Hall is going to look like on December 3rd. It's day 27. Oh god, what day is it? So that gives me like a heads up. It should come to mind that it should come as no surprise that the first color that comes to mind is speaking about Blueprints is blue. Another color. This raven hue, perhaps more fitting to the reign of Horus. So Horus's color is black then. Decidedly more difficult to affix an architect's revision edits to, and so blue was proposed as an ideal replacement as it had no political ties to any other realms. So nobody's color is blue. By the fourth era, all floor plans were being printed on blue paper. Over the years, the fear of political connotation deferred to innovation and use of colored prints eventually became popular. Used as a way to differentiate various types of buildings and rooms. Violet prints, for example, are only used when creating plans for a bedroom. Orange's hallway. It's December 3rd now. Okay, so they're telling us what day it is. Extra items likely: synergy, sleeping mask, nursery, servants' quarters. Bedroom is often referred to as the heart of the home, and with good reason. It is the place where people can rest during a long day, where they can kick up their feet for a bit and recharge the batteries. Architects always use violet bordered floor plans for bedrooms. Utilize bedroom sizes are the type of people to explore and backtrack frequently. Okay. Most green rooms, shovel, watering can. Extra items often. The more greenies you're able to draft in your house, the more powerful their effects will become. True. Walking in other rooms to contain positive for digging. Yes, I know that. Orange passage. Okay. Bedroom is the heart of the home, and hallways are the arteries, serving as diverging paths that branch out to connect different parts of the house and lead visitors to their intended destination. But these orange corridors are often overlooked as one travels through them. They are a vital component of any house. Numerous doors found in each hall provide the means to add more rooms to your house, and the more hallways you have, the less likely you are to draft yourself into a dead end. Hallway strategies are ideal for the architect who prefers more rooms and flexible options for expansion over pure resources. Foyer, lockpick, hit, hall pass. I've never seen the hall pass. Yeah, shops are pretty... Shops are pretty clear and straightforward. Synergies, tomato soup, skilled players, associated resource vexation. Red rooms are a daring addition to any home, providing a small element of danger that can excite and thrill both residents and visitors. These rooms come with a certain level of risk, they also have the potential for substantial returns. They provide as many doors as they do opportunities. Several red rooms have no doors, actually. With a unique and striking space that leaves a lasting impression on those who enter. Just like in life, taking risks can be intimidating, but those who dare to venture outside their comfort zone can reap the greatest rewards. Prismatic. Yeah. So sure, all the characters each have a room. Floor plan with a violet and gold border would be best described as a bedroom shop, while an orange and green one might contain a corridor of greenery and plants. The aquarium is a very useful multicolor floor plan as it supports all the color-based strategies listed in the volume. Can give you bonus steps for having a nursery, as well as being unlocked for having a foyer. As well as being unlocked for having a foyer. Oh, because hallways are always unlocked and it would count as a hallway. Got it. From the purples of our dreams to the reds of our fears, we believe that no ambition for an architect is too brave and no design is too colorful. To achieve our goals, we must delve deep into the spectrum, drawing upon all colors and ideas of daring merit. At the end of the day, color is just another tool. Some wield it to express their own creativity, some hoist it up as a display of their own power, some use it to calculate great sums, but all of us want to find a color we can call our own. So I guess the question is, what room is this? It's not the drafting room, I don't think. That's the conference room, right? Yeah. I don't know what that is. This is fascinating. This is curious. I see something that might potentially be... This definitely means something. So we started on November 7th. Wait, it is literally December 3rd today. As I'm streaming this. Is it December 3rd in-game? And hang on a second. Hang on. This is day 27. This is day 1. This is 8, 15, 22. So then it would be 29. So it'd be 1st, 2nd, 3rd. That's hilarious. It is... Huh. Oh! Black pawn in the drafting room. Okay. Let me ask you a question. A lot of you are tabletop people. How familiar are any of you with Shadowrun? Black pawn. Drafting room. Only by reputation? What is the reputation that you know of it? It is fascinating that this is here. It makes me feel like there's something additional in this room that I should be getting. But I don't know what. I need to pull Secret Garden right now. I need to go just draw that. Yes. Thank God for apples. Okay. I want to make the power hammer so I can fucking smash through that thing. Okay, we have a shot at getting this. We need to get steps, is the thing. We really need to get steps. It does seem like... So I've been reading... I got fruit to try. Secret Garden distributes fruit. That's true. Okay. Do I just grab the dice out of the boudoir right now? Instead of spending dice? Like, I need to get to the left side of the antechamber. So I don't really want to spend my dice now. I might need to spend them later. I'm running low on keys. Or do I pull the closet and hope that it's got, like, a key in there? Extra dice is always nice. Yeah, that's my thinking. The fruit that's been distributed would only be It would only be in... It would only be in rooms I've already been to, right? Give me a turnip, please. I'm getting low on steps. It's not the end of the world. Okay, more coins. The gift shop is not a terrible idea. Are there souvenirs that I still need to get? The passageway is like the safest one. I also have dice. Really what I need is the dining room. If I could dice this into being the dining room, that'd be sick. If I get the dining room, I could definitely do the key, you know? Save the gems. I just really need to pull the dining room. Like, I'm close to the antechamber. I could explore my room for sure. The question is just, would I be able to then get back? Would I be able to get out and be able to use the basement key? I think gift shop is safe. Wine cellar, and then if I need the gems, I can... Man, this is getting close. Solarium was a new room, but like, I think I dropped this here. I don't necessarily need to grab the gem because it costs 2 steps. Here's the thing. If I don't get more steps, I'm done anyways. If I don't get the dining room. Let's just go ahead and there we go. That's what I'm talking about. Okay. Ooh, I turned that 20 into a 21. I'm really glad I got the lunchbox. Just knowing that I'm going to... Okay, here's where we're going to start having trouble. We need to redraw. We need to redraw. Oh my god. Are you kidding me? I'm not getting anything that turns to the right. Here's the thing. If I pull the vault right now, we get a lot of money I can use in the gift shop. And we at least get something out of this. I don't know. Still got boudoir. I need another key, is the thing. I need to get another key. How badly... Okay. Do I need these swim trunks? The swim trunks are what I'd be able to buy. Are the swim trunks a cool enough, good enough thing that I should kill this run to get the swim trunks? With that 40 gold. or is that a dumb use of the money, or is that a dumb use of the run? Because they were just like, oh, it adds it to the pool. Who cares? You know, what does this do? Does this let me swim? What does it do? You try to get the room. So redraw. We got our key. Okay, hang on. It's bullshit that we are not getting... It is absolutely bullshit that we are not getting, What am I thinking? What was I going to say? I had a thought. I swear to God I had a thought. We're not getting key cards when I put it on high. If this is locked. Okay. The gym is safe. Come on. Don't fuck me. Oh, I'm fucked. Grab a special? Yeah, I should have. Okay. We got another key. So what we do now, let's grab a special. We go boudoir. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Okay. That's honestly, that's good. We're safe as far as opening rooms goes. The real problem here is just, are we going to draw floor plans that cooperate with us? The boudoir is going to be pretty safe. Oh no, we can't get in. We're blocked off. We actually can't get in. Is there anything we can do with this? Is there anything we can do with this run? I guess let's just keep trying to draw rooms, right? RNG is a real thing in this game? Yes, it is. I just did that to completely experiment, not gonna lie. That's so cool to me, that detail. The boiler room doesn't line up with the laboratory. I'm assuming, because we solved the boiler room before, and we started sending power up, but we couldn't get to the laboratory. And I was like, oh, I think it literally has to be on a straight line with the laboratory to power it up. Could be wrong. Haven't been able to test that theory yet. If I am wrong, maybe I should pull the boiler room right now. If I'm not wrong, what I want to do is pull the walk-in closet so I can see my t-shirt. Basically, okay, so the boiler room's wasted now. Like, I wouldn't... Pulling the boiler room right now would not be useful, I assume. In that case, I'm curious about pulling the walk-in closet and seeing the t-shirt that I got in there, because I got that t-shirt. So that's kind of cool. Because I already used the boiler room. I used the boiler room to open the red door in the underground. It does look really nice. Yeah. It's a lot of cool shit. If I had had more gems, I could have pulled the trophy room and kept this going, and I probably would have made it to the antechamber. Literally, I was so close. That's all this does. Good evening. Hey, Quadrama, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. We just had a run get very close to being good, and then it got yanked away from me at the last moment. It was truly riveting stuff. So this really, this just puts a t-shirt here. But that t-shirt doesn't do anything. I feel like there's gotta actually be something in here. Because I think one of the security cameras is in this room. Like this is one of the rooms that shows up in security. So like, you know, I'm wondering if there is a safe in here or something. And they got a swan, which seems like a pretty good hint that something special is going on here. That's the Blueprints experience. Yeah. Okay. Is there anything with this layout? Is there anything I should try to accomplish? Is there anything I can accomplish or do other than just calling it a day? I can go dump this money in the chapel, I guess. I still feel weirded out by how easy the... Oh, man. I could have just gotten... That might... I don't know if that would have helped me or not. No, because I think it was RNG that really screwed me over. That gem would have been nice. That gem might not have existed before. What distributed the gems? I don't know. You know what? I got keys. Wait a minute. Find each sum without using size. What? What am I looking at? Hang on. Six or zero? What does that mean? Quadrama, how are you doing? Sorry, I've been wrapped up in this. I think the issue with streaming this game is I can end up just getting kind of sucked in. Dear God. Okay. Just getting home from work and stuff. Nice. Totally understand. Oh. Well, I hope it was a good work day. The locker room is fascinating. has. There's not going to be anything in there, probably. So I guess trying to open everything in the... Trying to open everything in the locker room does not seem like a terrible idea. Is there a key on these pews at all? One day we will smash this piggy open. But not today. It's gonna have to be like a really desperate situation, because I love that pig and I don't want to smash him. Loading up on keys. I'm gonna get everything I can from the commissary. Sure, why not? Let's make sure I don't miss anything. Another key, okay. Another apple. Okay, so we're gonna have 2 more shots at getting cool stuff out of the locker room. So it's good to know the locker room, like, opening those things, you can really get some shit out of there. We pulled the locker room a couple times, but we always just used it as a passageway, basically. We never really... we never really tried opening stuff in there. So it's good to know that it's actually, like, worth it. Son of a bitch. Okay. Let's open some more things. Oh my god. Okay, we're gonna open all of them. We're absolutely opening all of these. Oh, never mind. There's a lot. there's more of them than I thought. Okay. Some of them can be empty. If there is some kind of special, really cool thing in here... Oh, that would have been good to have earlier. If there is some incredible special thing... We've had a pretty good chance of catching it. Grotto. Grotto. Where's the rumored room 46? There are possible locations north of the antechamber, below the foundation, full house of 45 rooms plus bunk room? Did I say bunk room? What does that say? Bunk Rollo? Secret door in tomb. Leaning towards it not existing. Grotto circled a bunch. We've never pulled Grotto, have we? No. This last green room, though, is going to be the one that I just made in the drafting room. The cloister, though. Maybe the grotto is somewhere outside. Damn. Okay. I think that might be the run. I'm gonna go load up this piggy until I fall asleep. You don't think it's a roomy place? The grotto? Yeah, I don't think so either. If it was a room, it'd be a green room. Doing my Overwatch strafing. Alright. Did I end up accomplishing anything that time? I found some cool shit. I guess it's really it. We did the drafting studio for the first time, and that got us a new room, got us a solarium. We've got the diary key in the coat check now, which is actually big for a future run. Whenever I can actually draw her bedroom again. Which I don't understand how I drew it the first time, because I have never seen it pop up again. Someone's homework? Yeah, someone's homework where they wrote 6 or 0. And, like, was that just supposed to be... I'm unclear if that was just supposed to be, like, help with figuring out how the math works in this game, which I've already solved. In which case it wouldn't be helpful to me. Or is it trying to tell me something else? Do you want a hint? Sure. A hint about the homework? What it was trying to say? About her relationship with Chambers. Oh. Yeah. The way we unlocked it before, we were like in rank 6 or 7 when we were moving south. We drew the foyer for the first time. And then we drew her on the other end of the foyer going south. I wonder if I need to have drawn the office first. The room that has the king in it. Because her room has the queen in it. Or I think it would either be that, or we need a certain amount of hallways drawn because the west wing is hers. Do that again. The office. Draw the office again. Or do the foyer and head south again. Doesn't be we need to move. We need to be moving south though. Go up high on the left side and then go south. The other question is hovel or trading post. I don't think the shrine is really that useful. Unless there's something beyond just the benefits. Open the south door. Open the south door, meaning like to draw her room, basically? Or do you mean to open the south door of the antechamber? Shrine's good if you got a lot of money for the bonus. Is 10 gold a lot of money? Hovel would be nice because I would never be cut off by gems, but it might eat through my steps. But I have 20 extra steps today. Let's do Hovel. To find her room. Okay. And I assume we need to be on the west side, because I said the west wing is her thing. Okay. 9 ranks. 45292. Seeds together make 9. Nine times 2 is 18. Divided by 9 is 2. Minus 2. It makes it 0. Hang on. Is this a 6 or 0 thing? It really only works in full numbers if you do it left to right, though. If you try to do like order of operations, it doesn't really hold up. Hmm. I don't think there's really anything else to do here. Just go make a run for it. What am I trying to do? Her ladyship's chamber. If I can get that to appear, I'm gonna just gun forward and try to get to the antechamber, and then try to work my way down the left side to draw her ladyship's chamber. Let's get another book from the library. I really want to turn to the right here. Wow, the step requirement is actually like pretty big. Okay, that's pretty cool. Maybe the step thing was a bad idea. Man, already? We already got pretty high up. I'm just cutting a path, dude. Where's my key at? On the table that it's always on. Go figure. Pull pantry to get us into here. Now what we want to do is just want to work our way back to the left. So we want to hit pretty high up there. There's our coat check. Man, I really wish I could rotate this. We need to be able to go through those, so I think I need to pull pool. Yeah, the rough thing here is I have very little to work with. What's the point of gallery again? Man, that's tough, actually. I might have screwed me. I might have just screwed this run up pretty quickly. In which case, you know, we'll just go to the next day very fast. I was really gunning with one thing in mind, and I might have... That's new. That's new. What the hell is that about? So that wound up being 16. I think I know what it is. And it's dumb. If true. Did I figure this out, actually? I think I figured this out. I don't think that's the most complicated yet. I'm sure it gets more complicated than that. I haven't done nearly as many of these as I have parlor room puzzles. Literally I was looking at it and was like, it's a square. I'm like, is it just telling me to square the stuff that after it gets added up? So yeah, I just squared it, and I guess that's the thing. Definitely could be worse. So here's the thing. I don't like this. Oh no. What is the right play here? You eventually get a trophy from it? From doing billiards puzzles? I see that you get a trophy from doing a bunch of both the billiards rooms and the parlors. It's doing like 30 or 40 of them or something. This is another room where I feel like there's probably something more to it. I have to unlock this. That's wild. Okay, never mind. So here's the thing. My best bet for pulling this off yikes. Not great. Okay. The best way for pulling this off is to enter up here and then just go south from here. God, I'm really just getting my ass beat. This might just be a bad run. I mean, that's that. Okay, we just gotta go again. I guess I will draw rooms to see if I can draw anything interesting or special, but solve the puzzle here? Solve the puzzle in the observatory? I solved, how to get to point there. I also got the extra floor plan out of there. I got the planetarium out of that. If there's an additional puzzle here, no, I have not. Okay. Yeah, I stumbled across that the last time I played, maybe the time before that. It was very cool. Just try and draw rooms. Don't need that code check. I haven't seen an upgrade disc in a very long time. Can always do another parlor puzzle. These two guys have to be false. Because if it was in the blue box, this one would be true. And they all three would just be true. So it's got to be in the black box. So these two are tied together, so they both got to be false, which makes this guy true, which means it's got to be in the black. I should grab the key. Show me the money. There we go. This would be a cool time to pull the freezer. Damn. You know, I was going to say I could try to luck into the boiler room, but I don't think I could actually get the boiler room. Just open this and see what happens. On the off chance I draw it when I go to the right. I think I'm paying for not being more methodical on this one. I usually really slow down considerably more, and I did not this time. I wanted to be bold and brash. And I think I ended up getting my ass beat. There's the special flowers. Special flowers are gems. Okay, interesting. I was wondering what those were. Getting all these gems that I can't use for shit. Oh. I mean, yeah, let's make this guy... Commissary, that's pretty good. Guest bedroom, like... We very rarely actually want this room. And he has no doors. So if I'm trying to, like, get around... I don't know that I ever am, like, jazzed about drawing the guest bedroom. So let's go ahead and make him unusual. I don't want to make him all the way rare. Commissary... Fine. Let's do those for now. Have we been in here? Have we drawn this before? I don't think we've been in here before, actually. It is goated when upgraded. What, guest bedroom? Well, I'll come back here once it's upgraded and give it back its juice. East Wing only gets the master bedroom. Relationship chamber from south facing doors. God damn it, it's right there. It's right there. I knew the garage was West Wing only. The West Wing hall was clearly West Wing only. So those are the only other ones. Okay, so that's interesting to have confirmed. The bookshop only comes from the library. Fascinating. I don't think we've ever found a wrench, no. Now, I don't think we've ever seen the master bedroom either. Have we drawn that? We have not. It's the one thing we haven't drawn. But it doesn't have like a directional aspect to it like her ladyship's does. So that's interesting. Okay, he's not listed in the green because he's a found floor plan. Got it. Yeah, I've never seen a wrench. I don't know what it would do. Oh, there's a black rook in here. Hang on. That's the first black rook we've seen. This is what, conservatory? So actually, the grotto could be a floor plan if it's a found floor plan. I still doubt that's the case, though. I mean, take the sauna if you can get it. Why not? We're going to call this run real fast. Let's see if we can pull some interesting rooms out here. Then we'll call it. Hey, workshop, how you doing? I don't understand what the lockpicking kit combines with. It apparently combines with something. I have nothing to combine it with. Okay, nothing interesting. All right, let's just call this one here then. I don't have anything particularly special or interesting to do. So I should try not to fucking demolish I should try not to just absolutely demolish any chances of getting to the left on my way to the top if I'm trying to pull Her Ladyship. Which I think that's... I really want to do that, because once I do that, we're done. Such Gem always feels like a trap. It seems cool. I think the thing is, I didn't realize how many steps it was going to be asking for. It's like, spend 6 steps instead of 1 gem. And that seems like bullshit. So, yeah, I'm not actually feeling that one all that much anymore. I think Hovel might be kind of bad, actually. Bad meta. What do we got? Okay. We can try for classrooms again. Or hope that the trading post will give us stuff for Power Hammer. Let's do classroom run. I don't know why I expect her to have food in here. These classrooms actually show up pretty often. The game really is just going to be make sure I have the gems for it and draw rooms in a way that I'm not going to screw myself over. Den is a phenomenal way to open, actually. Gives us a gem. Gives us 2 passageways. This is gold. This is great. I love this. Parlor will give us some more gems. Need 8 gems total just for the classrooms. Blue box contains gems. Oh, hang on a second. Blue box contains gems. The statement on the blue box is true. A box with a false statement contains the gems. It simply cannot be in blue. It simply cannot be in blue. Which means that this has to be false. If this is false and this is false, this guy would also be false. So blue has to be true, and this has to be true. It's got to be in black. Betting it all on black, baby. I'm so good. I'm so good at this specific thing. This makes things pretty insular. It makes this a loop. But I'm still probably pretty safe. This lets me keep going. And there is another book in here that I could use, actually. I just got a book. I've got plenty of space left to draw the rest of these classrooms. I should keep things open. I should try not to cut off any. The death of drafting. Draxis. Okay. What school doesn't have a library? Mine. It's not true. We did have a library. Most of the years that I went to school. Every architect has experienced it. You're drafting your house room by room and everything's going smoothly. Suddenly, you realize there's only a single path available for expansion, and it is imperative you draft a hallway, or else your design will have no hope for further development. But on the critical draw, the drafting gods offer you nothing but dead ends, rooms with no exit, and even fewer prospects. Dead ends are the death of dreams, the death of plans, and the death of expansion. In short, they are the death of your house. But why are they genuinely as daunting and menacing as they appear? Perhaps beneath their morbid exterior, dead ends hold some inherent value. In this volume of drafting strategy, we will delve deeper into the world of the grave than any architect has ever dared to draft, to discover, once and for all, if there is any life beyond the dead end. A dead end is any room that lacks another door by which to exit. It is an understandable instinct to want to avoid these rooms while drafting your house, as they limit your available paths for growth. However, seasoned architects quickly learn that you do not want to completely ignore them. A very common mistake that beginners make is picking the room with the most doors while drafting and ignoring all other factors. But every house needs some dead ends. Each dead end room in architect drafts removes that floor plan from the draft pool. That's true. You want to try and dump them in places where it's not going to hurt you. The more dead ends you draft, the less likely you are to draw them later on when decisions are more critical. The key is figuring out a way to draft dead ends without blocking off your house's potential for expansion. Dropping a dead end room on the rank behind you is a great strategy to accomplish this and helps you pick up some extra resources before continuing to higher ranks. In general, you should be trying to fill up every open slot in your house before moving north. True. As foreboding as a black-bordered floor plan may seem, Tomb stands out as one of the most straightforward strategies centered around dead ends. This floor plan can only be drafted from the grounds and is considered one of the outer rooms. As such, it can be drafted at the very start of the day, allowing architects to know immediately whether their strategy should be focused on dead ends or not. The tomb is a vast crypt filled with shadowy alcoves and creepy recesses. The entire space was designed by early Arindian architects to evoke a sense of mystery and intrigue, perfect for those who are appreciative and skeptical of dead-end architecture. The 8 Azuran angels of that early era are scattered throughout the tomb's chambers. Are a memento of times past, and will certainly be seeing a lot of them when employing a tomb-centered strategy, as you will likely be making several visits here throughout the day. A successful tomb strategy depends on 3 crucial factors: finding shops, amassing enough steps to allow for return trips to the ground, and drafting as many dead ends as possible. This strategy is perfect for those who love risk and great rewards. Tomb isn't the only dead end you'll find on the grounds. There are a total of 8 outer rooms, which are rooms that are draftable outside of the house. These floor plans are unique, not only in where they can be drafted, but also in the fact that they are floor plans that cannot lead to the expansion of further rooms, making them the perfect candidate for dead ends. I mean, they have to, I don't know if it counts as a dead end. They are also able to be drafted at the very beginning of the day, which allows architects to plan out their strategy with greater. This sounds like you did the specific use case, and now you've gone to the general explanation of what an outer room is. On a schoolhouse day, architects will prioritize acquiring gems to pay for the extra classroom floor plans, whereas on a hovel day, they'll focus entirely on getting lots of extra steps. Grounds for Termination may have been a play on words to the title of this article, but it certainly wasn't a joke to the former groundskeeper Denny Ravane, who made his home while employed on the estate in this humble bedroom. The groundskeeper's tool shed is often a great draft choice, as find useful items like a shovel or sledgehammer. True. Even better items can be found in the trading post if you have something valuable to offer. The shop is frequented by local farmers and hunters who supply the estate with goods in exchange for a few shiny trinkets. Oh. Maybe we haven't really looked at the trading post much then. Most of the vegetables and fruits obtained from the locals are preserved in the subterranean cellar. When winterized, these store goods are frequently traded back. Okay. First of this over, like the root cellar, is preservation. Preservation of people rather than the food. Yeah. Okay. Last set of room is a floor plan with a function that isn't as straightforward as the others. Just what is a blessing? How much gold do I need to give? How long does it last? The shrine is a space of reverence, a mystical cavern filled with the glow of candlelight, and those that show respect and pay tribute are blessed by the unseen forces that guide this world. Blessings are persistent benefits that last several days, and are bestowed upon the reverent visitors who have made an offering of gold. The type and duration of blessing can differ depending on the amount of gold given, but the more gold you offer, the longer the blessing will last. Tinkerer, General... you can pick a berry. If you do, draft a random floor plan from your draft pool, disregarding rarity. What do the berries do? Let's think on the monk. If you call it a day in a room on your estate, you will draw that room while drafting from the grounds the following day. Interesting. For each different type of spread that you do today, add an extra dish to the dining room. Different type of spread? While drafting, you may pay 1 gem to spin floor plans. That's sick, actually. That's actually very cool. Blessing of the Gardener gives you 8 courtyards, so you just load up on gems there. Each time you draft a shop, gain an ivory die. Gain 10 gold whenever you roll an ivory die. That's also pretty cool. If Toolshed is good, then Attic is really good. Even at a steep gem cost, this room cannot be passed up. It always pays for itself and more. Study is likely the most powerful room for the experienced architect who no longer has difficulty accumulating gems or solving chess portmanteaus. Solving chess portmanteaus? Excuse me? Yeah, code check is fantastic. Hovel. I didn't realize Secret Passage is a dead end. Terra Marti shocked the world of architecture by drafting 19 dead ends in one day. Can you beat his record? Draft 20 or more dead ends in a single day and you could win 200 gold and the Trophy of Sweepstakes. Okay. From the despair of a drafted lavatory to the chilling allure of the tomb, we believe that even the most eerie aspects of our world can spark creative brilliance in the architect's mind. As venture forth into the shadows, remember that there's a certain beauty in the unknown and the macabre. Embrace the challenge of designing spaces that both captivate and unsettle, that provoke contemplation of our own mortality and the secrets that lie beyond. Yeah, Blessing a Gardener sounds very good if you're doing gem strats. This is my chance to get Bookshop. I don't have a lot of money, though. Later. Oh, there's literally... The study... There's a safe in there. There's definitely a safe in there. That's the room. That's the room I saw in the drafting in the drafting study, whatever it was called. But this is a classroom run. This is a classroom run. I have to resist temptation. Hall pass? That's pretty wild, actually. That's a fascinating that like you can design your whole steez around that. Oh, classroom I can redraw. Hell yeah. Classroom I can redraw. Hell yeah. Classroom I can redraw. Hell yeah. I mean, okay. This means that I have 3 of the classrooms done. I can redraw 2 more times. I'm probably going to be safe. Oh, man. It's a risk, right? It's a risk. I still have so much open to me. I still have so much open. It's probably fine. They weren't always pushed together like this on day 3, were they? They probably were. That's cool. I'm down for that. Was there an item on the desks that I missed? 'Cause there's been an item on each of the other classrooms so far. Doesn't seem like it. Okay. So it's good to know that the bookstore only comes off of the library. That's actually pretty useful for strategizing. Hallways, very good. This is a great place for a storeroom. This gives me... Now I'm even closer to the gems I need. I mean... Okay, this is the highest classroom I've seen so far. Don't appear to be any extra items. Commissary's not bad, but it takes a gem. Getting those keys is a good idea. Okay, so far I'm being pretty good with my space. I've got 4 classrooms in the first 3 ranks. And I'm not leaving many gaps or anything. Bedroom is safe. Classrooms turn to the left? Oh, they vary. Or no, or do they always turn to the left? They always turn to the left. No, they don't, because this guy up here. That's fascinating, actually. Give me some gems, please. I love you. Oh, that's so good. Okay. I don't need that money, but... Getting a little nervous about... I'm getting a little nervous about just this big straight line I'm leaving up from the entrance. Ooh, I'm not getting very good RNG. I think that was a great use of that key at that time. I mean, this is actually the best choice I can make here. So we'll do that. Would love... Oh my god, I'm really just not getting... Suddenly, stuff just really started churning bad on me. I almost feel like I should go back to the entrance and start drawing from there. By almost, I mean completely. I completely feel that way, so I'm doing it. Regardless of what you say. Don't roast me. Don't tell me I'm making a terrible choice. Please, I can't handle that. Well, I can get Classroom 5. And I think that's worth it. This is new to me. This is terrifying, first off. Okay, crowbar. Flam. Alright. What I'm learning is that these students are just really terrible artists. That's extremely funny. This is extremely funny. Corn and acorn. Now I get dice. Well, that'll be helpful for Up there, at least. Robot and root. Why was this only a B? So the question that I have is, what am I supposed to get out of this outside of harsh grader? Yeah. I mean, there should really just be binary grades on this one, right? It's basically, did you do it or did you not? It shouldn't even be on a letter scale. This should just be pass fail. Like it either works or it doesn't. That's kind of it. So my question is there anything I should be getting out of this other than just, like, is this just supposed to be hints about, you know, how these things work? Because I've already done these. You find the difference, bridge and bride. This is the letter G, you know? Because I think I'm where, yeah, this is where 8 goes. The question is there something I will get out of these specifically? There's only 3 classrooms left. And I've got 2 pretty good options up there, and I've got 3 keys. I need 1 more gem. There's a commissary. I think this one just doesn't actually have that much to say compared to Classroom 4. Classroom 4, with all the world maps and everything, was such a huge, like, mind-blowing thing that I was expecting 5 to be just as big a deal, and it just was not, really. I already know the hints they're getting at. So I guess, yeah, if I had gotten there and I hadn't figured out... If I hadn't yet figured out the art thing, then, yeah. But that's something we did a while ago. To speak of. Corridor is safe-ish. I should redraw. Drawing room is the safest one. I know it costs a gem, but I get the gem back here. More importantly, I can make sure I draw into something good. Drawing. The drawing room. This is decidedly not tasty. I don't know if it's worth using dice here. I think if the goal is just to draw all 8 classrooms so I don't gotta do classrooms anymore, then I think... the play is to actually draw the gym, because I don't think I need all these steps. Buddy, you gotta give me a classroom. I have the foyer, right? So the Great Hall is always unlocked. Correct? Like, all these things will actually be open? Spare gives you a little extra room of classroom. I should definitely do Great Hall then. Oh, buddy. Here's a gem. Okay. I think that was good. Another keys. If this actually turns into an antechamber run, open every door here? Absolutely. I'm 100% opening every door here. Right, because the Great Hall has the right door key. Or right door level. Lever. Fuck, dude. I can't talk sometimes. Mark, is it alarming to see me in these streams versus the Dwarven Forge streams? Man. Boudoir gives me more dice. And the foundation will let me... The foundation lets me go into the spot that I'm cutting off. Two different realities. I think getting the dice is actually worth it here. What's frustrating to me is that I'm not getting... I also get gems here. I forgot. A gem. What's frustrating to me is I was really hoping I would draw more classrooms by now. I'm surprised that they're just not showing up in the draft pool. Chat drops hints, you drop DF beans. Yes, actually. I could do that. Courtyard gets me to the foundation. And it gives me an extra gem. So I think this is a safe way to go. It's worth a key for this, probably. I hope. Yes. Yeah, that's worth it to me. Bailey just honk snored. What is going on with these classrooms? I should redraw. You've got to be kidding me. I wish I could rotate this. The primary goal is... The primary goal is classrooms. So I should take the classroom. The foundation is going to let me into the whole right side of this. If nothing else works, this puts me 2 classrooms away from done. So I should take this. I should take this while I have it. Okay. Buddy, we're getting into the lore. Okay. Okay, let's look at the stuff that's in here first, actually. Yeah, I'll take that gem. You bet I'll take that gem. Just looking at stars. History is penned by the victors. Written in red. War between red and black. That symbol. Is that symbol the old no, it's not. City in Fen Ares is named after a historical figure. Well, Reddington comes up a lot. Fen, I'm pretty sure... Is Fen a city? Because Fen has been... Who's the first crown ruler of Fen Ares? General Tuscan. This person has 4 out of 6. So I'm going to actually photograph this one. I'm gonna photograph this. I'm gonna compare this to the other kids we come across. Also 4 out of 6. Okay, this is interesting. So what do they have in common? at least two of these are going to be the only two that they actually have in common are the Black Flag and then two suns. So those both have to be correct actually. So the fourth king of India had two suns. And the Black Flag was flown at full staff after the war. Was forbidden to be flown at full staff. That's good to know, because that was Arindia's first. That was Arindia's color. Um, so actually, so the two options they selected for these other four questions, whichever one wasn't picked by either of them has to be wrong. If Because they basically have picked the other two, and both of them were correct on that question once. So it's either Teskin or Desolates for the first one. It's either Oris or Reddington for the first one, or for the second one. It's either 22 years of the entire era for the fourth one, which I'm pretty sure it's not going to be the entire era. That'd be wild. Which realm did not ally with Fenris during the war? Arch, Ares, or Raja? That couldn't be Nuance. Uh, let's see. So if we're looking at these, also 4 out of 6. So we know that this is wrong. Let's see. Sorry, I was talking to Avery. She's getting on the way back. Let's see. So we know they're wrong on this one. So they've missed another one. That actually makes it kind of hard to see. Well, actually, no. Let's see. No, they didn't pick any of the options we don't know yet. Can we? Oh God. Okay, we know that this is correct. We know that this is correct. True, 6-7, indeed. How many sons did Fourth King of India have? 6-7. What am I? Oh God, what was I checking? I feel like I've thrown myself off. Hang on. So this person, we know they got this wrong. So Reddington has been picked twice. And the thing that we're thinking is that it couldn't be Learson, right? So we know that Learson's incorrect. So we know you're wrong here. Did we confirm that somebody actually had Fifth Era correct? I don't think we did. That person said 22 years. He said entire era. I'm pretty sure. I think this has to be 22 years. The president also said 22 years and got 4 out of 6. So what do we know that? Because we know they got this one wrong. I think if we assume that Arch Ares is the correct question here. Let's assume Arch Ares is correct and see how that pans out here. So correct, wrong. If we do that's 4 out of 6. How does it scan everybody else? Correct, wrong, correct, 4 out of 6. Do it here. Wrong, right? Yeah. Wrong. Okay, so that's not it. So one of these. But then correct. Wrong. Correct. Okay, so first crowned ruler Fen Ares. That was the grade on the other page? What was the grade on the other page? Oh, 6-7? Yeah. Interesting that, like, they didn't get a percentage. They just got 4 out of 6. Is that all the... That's all the things that are here? So we know you're right here. If we assume you're right here and right here, this would be wrong, this would be wrong, this would be wrong. So let's assume... let's assume it's Desolates and Reddington, Arch Ares, Black Flag, 22 years, 2. How does that pan out? Wrong. Correct. Wrong. Correct. Maybe Araja is actually the right answer. Okay, so let's say the things you were wrong about, you're wrong here, and you're wrong here. So it'd be Desolates, Reddington, 222, Iraja, Black Flag. Correct. Wrong. Correct. Wrong. Correct. 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 Wrong. Correct. 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 That can't be it either. Have you watched the slideshow? There's a slideshow. Oh, wait. Can I move slides on this? Oh, god damn it. Alright. I thought they were just looking at stars. That's red versus black. I accidentally skipped something. They destroyed the railroads? That just seems cruel. Okay, what did I miss here? He looks pretty bummed about it. Is there more information to glean from this? The answer is probably yes. I think the general... The red isn't Fen Ares, is it? Arindia was black. Let's see. I feel like I'm definitely missing something. So we know that these are correct. What if we say he's wrong about this? What if this actually was 12 years? Wrong about this. And wrong about this, I guess. Let's see. Man, I don't know. I'm really struggling here. I feel like I'm really brain farting on this. Is there... Should I be getting more information out of the slideshow to help with this? What's wild is, like, between these three being 4 out of 6 correct, I should be able to elucidate, like, who's right here. Nobody's saying nuance. Absolutely nobody's picking nuance. If you're right about this and this, then you have one other thing that you're right about. What is the one thing that you're right about? Because you're picking stuff that nobody else is picking. You're picking Prince Learson? Prince Learson and 12 years are both things that only he is picking. I'm getting hot. Let's see. What I should do is get... Maybe I can even just deduce this later after stream. Maybe I should just keep moving forward. I'm gonna have to call it a little bit earlier than I expected, but I guess I've been going for 2 hours already. After this run, we're gonna call it. Just out of curiosity, can I draw another classroom here? I get to draw so many times. Screenshot and save. I took photos, which you're right, I should actually just screenshot. I cannot believe how difficult it is to draw a classroom. I am redrawing so many times. And this classroom is not showing up. That's actually ludicrous. Alright, let's try drawing from the foundation and see what happens. Screenshot that. So I'm sure that information is going to be... There's no way that that stuff is not important. I just don't know why or in what way it's important yet. Just draw the gallery just so we can move forward. Sure, take this key, why not? Should keep heading back this way because then we'll get more chances to draw these classrooms. Enjoy your lunch. Office is the better one to pull here. If I end up still not getting. If I still end up not getting all the classrooms, it's gonna blow my mind. Like, I actually will not understand how I've managed to not pull classrooms. There must be some mechanics going on, right? There must be, like, you need to be at a certain rank for certain classrooms to show up or something. Like, do I need to... Although I got up into rank 8. I was drawing that stuff in rank 8, and then I've been drawing down here. They were showing up so frequently before. Buddy. Oh my god. Here we go. Algebra. Advanced math? Advanced math. This is square, so that would be 9. These going to be square roots, so that'd go down to 4. Oh, buddy, we're getting into decimals? Okay, so these are square roots, I'd assume. Although, what's the square root of 12? That's actually... it's actually nuts. Did anybody get a perfect score? Remember, don't square till you're there. You do the addition, and then you... Guess what symbols will show up soonish on those billiard room puzzles? Yep. Yep. There's some fucking nutso ones in there. If we start doing shit like this, I'm gonna lose my mind. In pleasure, but, you know. It makes sense to me, though, that if we were... And this has multiple things to it? This is rounded up. Don't square till you're there. So this is 7 minus 5 is 2, and then you square it. So for this guy, yeah, what he did was he did... I actually don't understand what he did. Oh, he did 7 and then squared it to 49 and then subtracted 5. That's not how you make your dreams come true. Alright. So that guy's an idiot. We're not doing that. He definitely... So he got that one wrong for sure. This would be 3 times 2 squared of 36. He got that right. Branson? Oh, yeah. This kid writes with a fist. This would be 30 minus 5. I mean, this kid did any of these kids do, like, really well? All these kids got their ass beat pretty bad. Although I guess actually we only missed a couple. Um, who did I get? This is the kid that I already photographed. I got that one. Got that one. So if we look at Branson compared to Zach, what are we looking at here? Zach got 9, Branson got 8. Those are all the same. Discrepancies are this one, this one, this one, this one. Okay, they got into big time discrepancies once they got here. That's going to be a lot of stuff to figure out someday. I took photographs so I can look at it later. Special keys do I have? Key 8? No. Just give me a classroom, please. Guys. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's all the classrooms. Oh my god. We found the language. Oh, there's a language. What if there's another classroom? I mean, I'm gonna keep finding out. Maurice Jacobs. Acceptable. So that one was like almost wrong. But she gave it to her. Hello, can you teach me a new word? Ajlor Nevlor. The large house is toward the east. Hewem Ovet. I will swim at dawn. El swim Nevda. I won't read at night. Read'll night. The branches of the tree are old. Ven Trieren. Treven? The trunk of the tree is small. Manor tree. That's wild, actually. You should remember the Eurasian terms for these. This is a lot of information to gather. Okay. Early Eurasian did not use any verbs, so today the rare usage of verbs are comprised almost entirely of loan words and are mainly used to describe physical actions. Eat is gate, tray is tree, hue is house, lore is word, loon is water, Dao is day, nai is night, are is future. So a lot of these are pretty close. Russian affix pairings. The verb can mean I will or I won't, similar to ul. Aj first, ja last, am large, ma small. Interesting, so the prefix and suffix are just like reversed. OV is toward, VO at the end is away. Nev is new, the start of, Ven is old, the end of, L is I, me, Li is a lack of myself. Ajlor, first word, and then ul must be you. Teach new word. So hello is first word. That's kind of cute. Large house towards the east. So it'd be Huam of et, and this is teaching me. Okay, so there's some things in here. So et would be east. I will swim at dawn. I, and then swim is a loan word. Dawn, new day, basically. Yeah. I won't read at night. Read, lay, lack of myself, so it's I won't. Similar to ul, lu. So ul and lu is talking about somebody else. L and lay is talking about yourself. Tree branch fin. Tree, my trunk. Oh, so there are. So branch and trunk. So there are Eurasian terms for branches and trunks. Okay. I feel like that's honestly what I needed out of there. That's pretty good. Um, we're on rank 8. It turns to the right, doesn't it? One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, 8. Does room 8... It turns to the right. So it's actually a very good place to draw room 8. Buddy. Buddy, we're doing it. Six. 3 squared, 9. 5 squared, 25. Minus 5, 20. 3 squared, 9. Minus 1, 8. Divided by 4, 2. Classrooms do let you redraw, but, like, we're here, you know? We need to go to the foundation. This became big. This became a big deal. We have so many steps left. Like, we have plenty of time to do this. So we're going to trigger this, and then we'll go and we'll look at our bedroom, and then we will go back outside and go down and use the basement key, I think is the thing. We should have plenty of steps to do all of this. I think that's the most efficient way to... I should have gone down here and done this while I was in the... when I got to the foundation at first, but I wasn't thinking. Then we have places we can keep drawing rooms at too. This is exciting. Okay, so man, okay. I had given up on making the antechamber run. I was just happy to get the classrooms done. The fact that the classrooms and antechamber run are happening at the same time. It was saying you're going to end after this run. Yeah, that's the thing. I do still... I'm running because I want to be done. I was like, okay, I should wrap soon. And of course, now that I say I'm going to done... Yeah, now that I said I was going to stop. It's not going to be an hour, is it? I don't know. We'll see. It's going to be... It's going to be what it is. God damn it. The game knows what I want, and it hates me, is the thing. Okay, here we go. Jones. Seems like a big deal. Does it mean you reverse psychology the game? No, I think I got reverse psychology, which works out in my favor, but like, you know, what are you gonna do? Sinclair. Epson. Eight realms in 8 months? I don't think I can solve this yet. Marigold, her bust is missing. There's all my red things. Secret room is not as secure as you thought. We have your letters. 8 letters, 8 payments, 100 gold. Instructions to follow. They don't mean these things, right? I didn't get all 8 of them. A sanctum key, so I gotta go back down there. First key found here on the furthest rank, the second locked tight in the vault of a bank. The third is high up among all the clocks. I gotta get the clock tower. Fourth down below, beneath all the docks. I got that one. Fifth key is held by a king on his throne. The sixth in a station left by one of your own. The seventh is major. Oh no, the station might be. Seventh is major if you draft it quite late. And the last key is waiting behind the last door of 8. Seventh is major if you draft it quite late. Does that mean I need to do the music room in rank 8? Because you get a minor and a major key. Last key is waiting behind the last door of 8. Crown of the Blueprints, former ruby crown of Orinda Ares, recently set with freshly cut sapphires. First time you draw a red room while drafting, you may remove it from today's draft pool. If you do, gain 1 diamond, redraw floor plans. Man, that is a lot of stuff to know. So I should go use the sanctum key. Right? Is there more stuff to do in here? I got a photo of that. I haven't gotten instructions. Do you have a coat check? I do have a coat check. Should I put the crown of blueprints in the coat check? What does the coat check have right now? I haven't drafted it, but the coat check has something in it. It's just that and the map puzzle. And the map puzzle does not seem like something I'm ready to solve yet. The diary key. Right. Were you thinking I should swap the diary key for dairy key? Were you thinking I should swap that for the crown of the blueprints or something? Crown is harder to get and more useful early. Yeah, that's the thing, right? Like, it seems like it would be, by the time you get it out of your bedroom, like, by the time you get it out of your bedroom, you probably don't need to worry about drafting red rooms anymore. I will try to solve you later, I think. Yeah, I'll try to solve you later. But the important thing is that you got used. We go back out, we go to the fountain. Alternatively, I go and I try to draft out a couple more rooms and see if I get anything interesting, and then I go out to the fountain. Because once I do that, then that's done. Ooh, like this run ended up paying off big time. That's massive. Wrong way. Or do I just use this to go out? I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just guessing. I'm really glad that I managed to stay unspoiled on, like, everything for this game. Even though I got to it months late. Alright, let's go through the courtyard. Let's use these keys real quick. Because I have the steps for it. There's anything interesting. Yeah, key card blocked off. Do this just to boost our stars up again. What's more impressive than solving any of the puzzles? Not getting spoiled? Oh, yeah. I think it helped that, frankly, a lot of my friends didn't end up playing it. So I never had to worry about kind of being around while they were talking about it or anything. I still don't know if any of my friends have actually played it. But I knew this was going to be like my shit exactly. Because it kind of came out of nowhere, and a lot of like the Fire Escape people were talking about it, and I listened to that podcast. That's that's like the only podcast I listen to, actually. And they were crazy about it, which was wild to me because they're not even like generally huge puzzle game people. But just the fact that it came out of nowhere. Is this just another way? It's just a quick way down into, Okay. Is this actually very useful for me? Or is it just, like, kind of nice to have? I think that's really all I can do here. Man. Most of the puzzles, I'm so impressed in how you solve. My brain doesn't put things together like that. I just love puzzles. I guess is the thing. Like I long for it. It feels like it's very rare that you get puzzle games. You get certain kinds of puzzle games. You get things that are like in the way that like Tetris is like a puzzle game, that kind of thing. You get those more often. But the kind of games like this or The Witness, Sanctum Key. Wait, what about Sanctum Key? So I used the Sanctum Key. Was there one down there that I missed? You think I was who you heard about this game from first? Did I talk about it on Dwarven Forge? Or might have missed used it. I ran down there real fast. It was really quick. I just went and opened a door just so the sanctum key wouldn't be wasted. Effective access via the both elevators. Fountain's not really useful anymore. I figured I was hoping for something more substantial than what that wound up being. I think it came up on the Discord. Oh, okay, that might have been it. I've been talking it up for a while. Like when it came out, I was really excited. But then I just didn't end up playing it for a bit. Man, okay, so I guess that's the run. I don't think there's anything else we can do. There's nowhere to draft from. I could go and try to solve some things, but I should be wrapping things up. It's getting late. And I can go down there and try to solve those crests at any time now. So I'll do that. I guess now what I can do is I can go to the pump room, fill the fountain back up, and drain something else. I've never drained the aquarium. I've never drained. I don't know. I'll have to think about it. I need to figure out what my long-term goals are now. Well, I guess I do know now. Actually, I want to try and hunt down the rest of these sanctum keys because now I finally have a hint as to where they are. So one of them is in a vault, but we've been to the vault. So I guess maybe there's different vaults that we can open. We just didn't open the one with the sanctum key in it yet. I gotta get the clock tower for the third one. The fourth down below beneath all the docks. I'm pretty sure that's the one I got. Held by a king on his throne. I don't know what to do with yet. Sixth in a station left by one of your own. Oh, the station might be... Right, so that might actually be the one that I got. Fourth down below beneath all the docks. That might mean that I need to do a full drain of the reservoir. But I don't know if I have the capacity to do that. Seventh is major if you draft it quite late. So I think the seventh is drawing the music room in the top rank, which I could have done on this last run actually. Yeah, I could have done it, but I wasn't. Wow, it might have actually shown up inside the laboratory, but I just wasn't thinking. Well, it'll be easy enough to do at some point, I'm sure. Last key is waiting behind the last door of 8. There is an auxiliary tank in the pump room, that's true. I don't know how to access it. That's the thing, I'd have to figure out how to access that. I'll just need to look at the pump room. That should be... My next run, I should try to bring out the pump room and just take a look at things and see what else I'd want to do with it. Because, like, I don't think there's a point in draining the kitchen, but I don't know. Anyways, man, okay. Pretty sick progress today. Thanks for watching, everybody. I'm gonna wrap things up here. I'm gonna study those. I should go look in the tomb when I can draw it again now too, and try to translate that note that was left down there. Now that we have that alphabet, it's a pretty easy alphabet to decode, I think. Now that we've seen what it is. Yeah. I can't put the crowning code check, I don't think. I think we didn't end up drawing it. Yeah, we're not able to do it. Oh well. At some point I probably will try to get it in there. But I'm also I'm also happy with holding on to I'm pretty happy with holding on to the diary key until we use it. Okay, we're gonna call it here. Guys, thank you for watching. Man, that's progress. I'm probably like almost done with the game, right? I've probably solved just about everything at this point. That's some cool shit. Alright. 133 steps taken, that's wild. Alright. Bye, everybody. Have a good night.